The U.S. commercial bank First Republic Bank struggles continues. The bank's market value fell 41% on Wednesday amid uncertainty about its future.
Yes, you heard it right. Now there is a third bank, that is First Republic Bank, is going to collapse within a span of 3 months after the SVB Bank and the Signature Bank, which happened almost 2 months back. So what happened and why this banking are falling at a US level, and is there a systematic risk at the US banking sector level? That is what we are going to talk about. And also we are going to talk about the complete timeline, why this First Republic Bank has collapsed, and what are the future steps to be taken by the White House, and how it is going to impact our Indian economy and Indian banking sector and their stock price. So guys, stay till then. It will be a very informative video. And guys, I welcome you all. My name is Tapan Doshi. I'm a chartered accountant and a stock market expert. Just click the like button for this video and do subscribe to my channel. So now talking about First Republic Bank, let us see the stock price, how it has panned out in last 4-5 days. Talking about that, if you can see here, the stock price has made a top at 220 level in 2021. But after that, you can see it reached to almost last month, it was $140. But after that, there was a nosedive to almost currently it is $3.5. Now, why there is a sharp fall? That is what we are going to talk about. The reason behind the sharp fall is nothing but the quarterly result which has come out, and let us go in detail about that. But before that, I just wanted to tell you about the history of First Republic Bank. So talking about the history, this is a San Francisco based bank, and the fall in market capitalization was very brutal. Now the fall of market capitalization was from, you can say, $40 billion to almost currently it is $63 million only. So if you talk about in rupees term, it has fallen by 3.3 lakh rupees of turnover to almost 530 crore only. So such a big fall has fallen, and the reason is simple, because of the quarterly result which has came out, which was not great. And the main reason also, the one of the way they are lending it. So their main lending business is nothing but the high net worth customer with the preferential rates on mortgage and loans, and this is what has gone against the bank. Talking about that only, the risk in lending was nothing but it is a strategy made it more vulnerable than the regional lender with less affluent customer. They are taking high risk by giving a high net worth. Again, the interest rate was low, and many of their deposit were also unsecured. Okay, now guys, let us understand what led to the bank collapse, what are the reason and timeline behind that. Now talking about that, as I told you earlier, that on April 25 the quarterly result came. Now result was okay, profitability was okay, but the one of the main point highlighted there was that there was a fall in deposit almost 41% to almost 104 billion dollar. Now that means in last quarter only they actually $100 billion gone out from the deposit. Now what was the reason behind it? The reason was simple, because after the fall of SVB Bank and Signature Bank, no small depositors were not sure about even First Republic Bank, and as a result they start taking out money from the First Republic Bank, and that is why there was a massive no flow of money of deposit from here to big banks. Okay, that was happening. That even in earlier videos, if you want to see the SVB Bank collapse, I have given the link above, you can go and check it out. But this was happening, and there was a flow of deposit afterwards, and again this deposit were going to the big banks like JP Morgan, Bank of America, and all that banks. Again, no, the another main reason is there were high level of uninsured deposit amounting to almost 68% of deposit. Now if you have so much high amount of unsecured deposit, that creates a panic among the investors. Okay, they want to take their money back, and that is why, because see, there is a cap of almost $250,000. That is a cap by the US Fed, that if your deposit is below that, if the bank is making a default, they will repay you amount. There is an insurance there, and most of their deposit were uninsured, and that was a warning sign. And they normally investors do not like that, this type of warnings, and they want to go to the safe bank like a big banks now, which can help them to keep their deposit rate going, and also they keep their money safe. Again, another problem was created because after the quarter one result, now most of the bank rating was downgraded by Finch and also S&P, and basically the main reason was nothing but no funding and liquidity. And see, understand, there is a balance sheet mismatch. And how balance sheet mismatch happens? Normally, see, bank gets the fund from the deposit. So once the customer gives a deposit, no, and then that deposit is given as a loan to the clients basically. Now this loan is given for 10 years, 15 years, 25 years. However, talking about the deposit are almost short term. Now if the depositors are taking deposit from the bank, understand the liquidity is going out, and they cannot ask the whoever to whom they have given a loan that please repay your installment fast. No, it will come afterwards. So there is a balance sheet mismatch, and this is the risk which has happened in SUB Bank also and Signature Bank also. Same thing is happening at the First Republic Bank, and that is why such a big impact is coming at the SUB Bank level. Now it is going in the same course the way the SUB Bank and the Signature Bank were going. Now White House and Fed will come out to rescue this First Republic Bank, and this is what is happening normally most of the banks in USA. So understand one thing, why it is happening. That is what I told you, balance sheet mismatch is happening. Initially they got a lifeline of 30 billion from Wall Street banks. Almost 11 Wall Street banks funded that $30 billion, but this was not enough. This was they got in March. Now they are able to secure almost $70 billion through various sources, including JP Morgan. But it seems that this is also not enough to cover everything. Okay. Now, White House is literally working day and night and carefully monitoring the development, and they want to save this bank also, because the way they've saved the SUB Bank and the Signature Bank, similar in the same way they may come and save the First Republic Bank also, and they are working on the plan, a rescue plan. So, what is the next steps this White House and Fed is going to take is that they are asking for the bid. So the bid was to be submitted by the Sunday, and PNC, JP Morgan Chase, and Citizen Financial Group has submitted their bids, and the main bidders are nothing but PNC and JP Morgan. So any one of them will take away the First Republic Bank. Now this is a, you can understand, unprecedented event happening where within 2 days the bank is sold off to the other bank. The reason is simple: before the market opens on Monday, that is on Monday evening for India. Now they want to take this decision, and so that they calm the investor and there is no big fall happening at the US level. And that is what you have to understand, why this is happening so fast. Even I have given the credit to banks collapse video also. You can check the link above. And the same thing happened where the Swiss government came into picture, and they told UBS to take over the credit to bank as early as possible. And within a week, the credit to hold was taken away by the UBS. Similarly, will happen here also. Now they've learned from 2008 Lehman Brothers event that yes, they have to protect the banks. So in 2008, no, they let the Lehman Brothers get collapsed, but then there was a big implication. This time they are taking much more proactive steps, but they have to understand why it is happening. All this is happening because they are doing aggressive lending. All these banks are doing aggressive lending in order to secure more and more loan books and everything. But this is where the weaknesses come, where the deposit go away, then they are in a big problem. Now all this is happen. Now we have to understand, come on, this is okay. Fed will take care of, even the White House will take care of First Republican. But how is this is going to impact our market? Now that is what you have to understand. Talking about Indian market, Indian banks do not face any type of issue because of the First Republic Bank. Okay, that is their issue. It is not directly impacting our banks. Our banks are quite solid. Even the, you can say, the NPA issues are far behind. Earlier it was there almost 2 years, 3 years back. No, now it is much more better, and our RBI is playing a very, very good role to govern this banking sector. It is one of the best regulator in the world. And I know RBI is quite conservative. They are not letting to do a high leverage lending also, and also they are not allowing risky lending, and also no not going to give more banks authority that you can give more leverage to the customer, and that is a good thing. In a way, the banking sector in India is secure, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, talking about the Indian economy, it is not going to impact our Indian economy directly. Maybe these IT stocks may get impacted because they have exposure to US banking and the Europe banking sector, because they are their clients. But overall, it is not a direct impact. But yes, if the US market falls, Indian market may fall because FI may go to their own country. And this First Republic Bank was there from last, you can say, 2 3 weeks. There was a talk going on that this may thing happen. So it was a known event, but yes, it has now unfolded. So that is what we have to see. But overall, I don't think Indian economy will have a direct impact, and it will have a, no, we have to worry about. But yes, because the world market goes down, then we may also go down. But let us see now what the Fed is taking a decision, what the White House is taking decision related to the First Republic Bank, which will come to know by morning, evening only, Monday evening only, and we'll come to know whether they are able to calm this situation or not, because they don't want any type of systematic risk happening from here. So guys, this was all about First Republic Bank. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, just type like button and subscribe to our channel, and also comment in the chat box what do you think about US banking system. Is you think whether there is a big collapse going to happen now? Is there any systematic risk? Just write in the comment. I'm always seeing your comments and will reply you. And guys, thank you all for joining. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.